Welcome, guys. This is going to be round 21, Collingwood Geelong. I'm just going to look at some of the centre bounces from the game early on. So, if you're a coach, hopefully you can pick up a little bit of how you can manipulate a centre bounce, but at the same time, just have a look at how both teams set up post stoppage. And you can watch some of the matchups as well of how players manage a tag, but also when they know when to run offensively, when to run defensively. I think a lot of that stuff becomes really important. And I think when you're educating midfielders on that, especially at a young level, I think showing them a bit of footage of what they see on an AFL level can sometimes help them. So, first thing I'll probably look at as centre bounce is going to be how you're setting up. So, obviously, rucks are going to be looking to tap to their go to. So, obviously, for Mitch Edwards and Geelong here, it's Bailey Smith. And then, obviously, for Collingwood, it's Nick Daicos. So, I think one thing I love about Nick Daicos, especially at stoppages, he's really trying to play here almost as in between of a sweeper, but he's standing behind Mullin. And I think what that forces Mullin to do is he's got to watch the ball, but he's also got to watch Daicos at the same time. So you can see he's connected with him in the body, but he's still watching where that ball goes. With Geelong, they've got that great spot here between Atkins and Bailey Smith, where you can see Edwards. That's where he's wanting to tap to. So all Atkins is trying to do is he's trying to just hold off Ned Long there, and he's just want to holding that space for Bailey Smith. Where Collingwood, I reckon, is probably in a similar aspect where they want to be hitting to this hit zone, and they've got Daicos as their go-to. Allen's almost being that bit of that stalker, watching Bailey Smith, and I think Ned Long is doing the same as what Atkins is doing, is trying to hold that space in. So we'll play this out and we'll see where the stoppage goes. So as you can see, Mitch Edwards does really well to hold that space, and that just lets Bailey Smith get through to this contest. So as we play it ahead here, straight away what you see, pause it there. You see that Ollie Wiltshire was able to get that footy. So that was Geelong's winger that was able to come across here and slide across. Now, straight away, this is when Mullin takes accountability of Daicos and goes, you know what? We've won the ball as a team. So I can manipulate Daicos to go, yep, great. Our winger's pressed up. Lipinski's got to press up to his man. How can I lose Daicos in that contest? So I think Nick's probably hoping that in that scrimmage there, we get a bit of a stoppage or we get a bit of a turnover where Mullin's probably going to challenge him to then get forward of the ball. And he's trusting his teammates in Geelong to win that contest and get forward of the ball. So when we go forward now, what you'll end up seeing, Mullin's able to impact that contest. And now Wiltshire, he started that contest and he's able to now get forward of the ball for a handball receive. Atkins was the exact same. So Tom Atkins was playing up at that centre bounce, exactly where Ned Long is. So Ned Long's pattern wasn't to go with him, but it was just to get defensively back. Where Wiltshire, he was able to win that ball on the wing. Lipinski thinks it's better off to slide when he probably can almost trust his teammates here to get across, and he can probably come forward at Wiltshire. But one thing the Cats are really, really good at is their game off turnover and their handball game. So when they get that ball here with Wiltshire and Atkins, they just break away forward to centre. And they're able to get a deep entry straight off the bat, put the Magpies defence under the pump, and they're able to get a mark inside 50. So it's probably a common trend you'll see at centre bounce is if we know we're going to win the ball, how can we push forward really, really quickly as a midfield group, trust our wingers, and just I think they keep it really simple. I think it only took about 2 handballs there, and then they get the ball inside 50. So I think that's a great way to start a centre bounce.